Okay, I called you. Does it work?
Hello?
Hello?
What's up, man?
What's your name? I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing good. My name's Chase or Apex,
Okay,
either one.
sure. Uh, what MMR are you?
I peaked at 5.6. I'm currently at 5,000 right now.
Okay,
Uh, this has been a rough patch.
I see. So what did you play when you climbed a lot of MMR?
Um, when I was my highest, I was just spamming Arc Warden because at the
Oh,
time
cool.
I was playing him a lot, and I just had a feel for him at the time in the current patch, and I was doing really good.
Okay. What are you not playing Awkward anymore?
I do sometimes. Like right now specifically, I am. But when I was 5.6, that was before the neutral items patch, and then the neutral items patch dropped, and I just lost like 1,000 MMR.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know, man.
Maybe you started
I
playing
don't
different
know.
things. So what happens a lot of the time when you have a lose streak is first you start losing with a hero. Like for example, you were climbing Arc Warden. You lose like 5 games on Arc Warden and you start doubting this hero even though this is your best hero. And you start playing other heroes and you start losing because you're not playing heroes you're good at. I don't know if this is
Yeah.
true for you, but this is like a very common thing. Like you lose
Well,
trust in the heroes that you're actually good at.
I just get bored from spamming the same hero every game.
I see, but like in competitive games, you don't get bored of winning. At least you
That's true.
shouldn't.
That's true.
So yeah, I think you should just play whatever you're good at. But yeah, yeah, I will watch some replays for you, and I will try to think of like what's the key flaw you have. I'll try to work on it.
All right. I'll say right now, I think my safe lane mechanics could be better in the landing
Laning
stage.
phase? Okay. We can work on that. Can
All right.
think about that a little bit more.
So here, I played a jug game today.
Okay.
I think it was okay. I thought we definitely could have won, but we ended up losing.
Yeah, I see.
I always ask myself like, I always tell myself like, Arteezy would have won this game, if
Yeah,
he was
I
playing.
mean, so the only ways you carry games that are difficult are if you're a Smurf. Like you need to be like 2-3 km more higher than the game. There's almost always gonna be games you cannot win, unless you're just way better than everybody else. And a part of stomping games is the winning phase. So for example, if you put me in a game at 10 minutes and the game is even, I might not be able to carry the game. But I will be able to carry the game from 0 minutes because I'm just better at laning. That's all.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's just everything.
There's also a few factors like my disruptor died like 3 times to Pango Tusk, and then he had to walk back to lane, and it made
Yeah,
me
then it
get
can be
dove and
difficult.
die.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
And then my Viper went for like a Crimson Guard first item, AC or something like that.
Crimson
Pretty
Guard
weird.
DC. It can be okay actually, but because Viper's an aura hero nowadays. That's not the important part of this. I'm just gonna look at your gameplay. Actually, I'm gonna share my screen on Discord as well. I forgot about that. So you can look through my Discord. I think does my stream work as well?
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
So
I
you
can
can.
watch
I mean,
through mine.
Discord's more live, so you can watch through the Discord.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see what happens from the start of the wave. So from the start of the wave, you should actually, if unless you feel like you're way stronger, you should block the wave up back, like you back here. Like you can already start blocking from here, and just block the whole way, so it's closer to your tower.
And just don't fight for the rune.
Yeah, unless you're really confident you're gonna win the rune fight. It's just a
Oh,
tip,
okay.
but honestly the block is still fine. It went okay.
I think Pango's pretty weak level 1, so I kind of wanted to fight for the rune, but
Yeah, it's
Magnus
okay. I mean,
Magnus
Tusk is
showed up.
pretty strong, but you have spin. It's okay. You can fight for a rune if you want to try, but if you don't feel it, you can just block the wave. It's a pretty good play. So yeah, I mean, this is not something this is not in your control. The only thing that you're in control of is controlling how big this creep wave is.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing you're not thinking, the way you think about lane phase is you're not thinking about creep wave. Like yeah, by pushing the lane, you actually make it's easier to lane, because then you have more creeps and it fights their lineup. So, for example, instead of you not hitting anything, you just auto hit all these creeps. These 3 melee creeps will die soon, and then you will have creep advantage, and they can't go on your disruptor even if he's out of position. So let's say these 3 creeps are dead. Okay. Then they go on the disruptor. You just walk around and you just spin on them, and this creep will help you, and it's gonna be fine. But now like the wave is too big for you to fight. There's 2 archers, 3 lane creeps. You feel very uncomfortable going for this fight, just because they have bigger creep wave. So I would say, in general, the way you should be thinking about the lane phase is you wanna have creep wave advantage. You want more creeps than enemy lineup. I mean than enemy team.
Is that like a lane specific thing? Because
no, it's just every lane, because 2 creeps is like a hero in terms of trading power.
Yeah, because I always thought like keeping the equilibrium was more important than.
Okay, keeping the creep equilibrium is good if you can zone the enemy.
Oh, okay.
So let's say the enemy can't lane. If you keep the creep equilibrium, that's perfect. But this is not the case. Like, they can lane, right? Like, your 2v2 is normal. So you should only keep the creep equilibrium if you can zone them from the wave. So what I mean with that is, like, for example, this Tusk is not here. This Pango can't come to the lane. Then you keep the creep equilibrium.
Got you.
But since you're just fighting each other, you don't need to care about creep equilibrium at all.
Got you. You just try to get my last hits, push the lane.
Yeah, exactly. You just push the lane, you last it, you trade region. At some point, you might feel that you're so strong that you can zone them from the lane. It happens sometimes in some 2v2 lanes. And also depending on matchups, then you pull the lane back and you just keep the creep equilibrium and they can't lane. But generally, you want to just push the lane.
Okay.
So the one problem you will run into sometimes is that the lane will be very far down if you push the lane. And what you should try to make your support stay with you and make sure you get the next wave too. Let's say you have like 6 creeps, and they have only 4. You're stronger than them on this wave, and also you will be higher level because you just killed that wave. Usually, you'll be higher level. So you and your lane mate is stronger. You can abuse that a lot of the time. Like, if they fight you, you can just kill them a lot of the time because you're 6 creeps. Therefore, you're higher level. Like, a lot of the time, it's like what happens is you have 6 creeps. There are 4. Your support goes and pull, and they zone you from the wave, and you miss the whole wave. Yeah, that's bad. Unless sometimes you can actually fight 1v2 if you have if you have a bigger creep wave. A lot of the times you can't though. So you should try to make your support stay with you if it's possible. Like, you just ping them. Otherwise,
yeah, I think the other team was playing pretty good. Like, they would kill my disruptor and then pull right away, so I couldn't contest, and then my disruptor just comes right back and feeds
this was bad from disruptor. Like, TP is in here. It just I guess you guys knew that they pulled, so you guys are running for the pull, but you can't run like this, so he just dies.
Yeah.
I mean, this is outside your control. This death is completely outside your control.
I definitely feel like the mid game was pretty good considering how bad the lane was. Like, I'm trying to contest the pull by myself because disruptor is not there, and I'm just like not thinking.
Yeah. So what you can fix here though is that you need to understand that you're weak. So what happened now is that your disruptor just died. You're 1v2 on the lane. Your only goal right now is to drag this wave. You can actually. There's 2 ways. Either you lose aggro, so this wave runs to the wave, and it pushes the wave so it goes to your tower. And then you free fire under the tower because they can't dive you under tower. Or you just pull this wave to this creep camp, and then you wait under your tower. The only thing you want is that they have a bigger creep wave, so it pushes into your tower. That's the only goal you have right now. So it's just the way you're running a little bit right now is like it's very exposed.
Yeah.
So they just go on you and you take a lot of damage. I don't know if you die here, but like you feel.
I think I do. I definitely underestimated their damage output.
Yeah. I mean, even if you, this is a tough specific thing, but in general 2v1, even if you don't die, they will make you lose 500 HP. So you want to avoid these kind of moments. You just want to like run around so that this wave pushes into your tower, and that's it. So you can farm under the tower. So when weaker, wait for creeps under tower.
So another big issue I have, I guess, is itemization. Sometimes
Okay.
I just copy paste pro builds. Sometimes, like for example, I saw Nico Baby do this build with Juggernaut in a recent game, so I kind of just copied it.
Yeah, that's actually fine. But the thing is, something like when you copy a build, you should like you will not understand exactly why you're doing it, but by copying it blindly, you will learn why it's good. And like then you
Yeah,
will.
well, I'm definitely not gonna build something that's like shit against their heroes. You know, I'm gonna.
I mean,
You know,
that's
if it's
just blindly copying a build is completely fine, but you need to like make conclusions after your build. What did you like
Mhm.
about the build, and what didn't you like about the build?
okay.
Like for example, if you felt like going Dezo, you felt like you didn't have any attack speed, that's completely fine. Wait a moment. Thanks Bambo for the raid. We're doing a coaching session right now for anyone who just tuned in. This guy is
Bambo Paul.
is Divine 3. Okay, let's continue. This is pretty good for you. Like your disruptor tanked, and then you traded. Wait, what does Lane look like? It's slightly bad for you.
So after Pango dies there, do I push lane to his tower or?
You actually want to
Well,
try to deny as many creeps as possible. That's the main
Oh,
goal.
okay.
Like when
Just
he
get
when
the
he
equilibrium
die.
back when he's gone.
Yeah, you just wanna when he comes back, you just push the lane again. But when
I got you.
he's dead, you just wanna aim to deny as many creeps as possible. So if you push the lane too hard, like for example, these creeps will not get low enough for you to deny it. You might be able to deny these two creeps if you just let the wave come in here and then you just hit your own creeps.
Mhm.
Yeah, like this. This is good. Wait, did he just die without him using spells?
I mean,
He did.
he's only got like one spell.
Yeah, I mean the
Oh,
thing is,
I mean,
this
Pango-
guy
yeah.
Pango can't Q on this lane. If he Qs, you spin on him and he's gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, he saved it.
Wait, then
This they're just trying to lane with 100 HP for some reason.
yeah,
I
at
don't
this
know.
point though, the lane phase is not really a thing anymore. You should just push the lane and farm. Around 5 minutes, I would say. The lane phase is not really a lane phase anymore. You just push the lane and you farm jungle.
Their supports were definitely locked in more than
Like-
my support was.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you feel about it, but I feel like you're not transitioning for lane phase. Like you're not feeling good right now, right? Like you're feeling like you're farming down.
Yeah, I definitely go
phase.
hit jungle creeps pretty soon.
Yeah, but it's just like the way you should be thinking about it. You should already just think about pushing the lane and then jungling.
Mhm.
Like for example, if you feel scared here, you actually just ignore this wave, just jungle this camp, and then you see what the Pango does, or like you wait to see the task on the map somewhere before you go back to the lane. It's also okay. Just spin TPing like this just feels bad,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
and like you're not
Oh my
free
God.
farming. What free farming means is like you're killing this wave, they can't contest you, then you just run to this camp and you just farm it, and they can't do anything about it. This is free farm, but right now you're playing scared. Like you're waiting for them to push in the wave. It's very unnatural. Like even just jungling feels better than like kind of like doing this. So after this, I will actually think about going jungle.
Mhm.
After this wave, because after this wave, this lane is very unnatural. Right now, I would actually probably just run here and farm this, and then wait for this wave to push in again. But like right now, you're just waiting for the wave to come. Like you're not doing anything. Like if you want this lane to feel good, you're right clicking the creep wave right now, or hitting this Pango right now.
Mhm.
But if you have to play like this, then it's really bad. Yeah, like you're not using your spell aggressively. You're not really doing anything on the lane. Like you're not stopping this guy from farming. He's literally going to get the same farm. You're not touching his creeps. Yeah, so you go jungle here. This is good. I mean, you could have done it like 1 minute earlier, but it's okay still. Like you did it anyway.
Yeah.
This is good. Yeah, this is like free farm. This is good.
Yeah, I've been trying to practice when I see heroes showing their lanes. I try to.
Yeah, it's good. Like whenever you can just free farm on a lane, like when there's nobody contesting it, it's good to just farm it. It's more gold as well. The lane creeps goes like one wave is like two creep camps. I mean, you're kind of doing what you're supposed to do. You need to catch up. You're just farming.
Yeah. I was kind of telling my team like, let me get an item first, and then I'll come Omni slash some kids.
Yeah. It's good. Also, I just don't think this Juggernaut is the strongest team fight. Like, his best spell is a healing ward. If you don't max it, you're not that strong. You're better in team pickoffs.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this hero. I don't like the hero too much. But
yeah, that's the first time we played Juggernaut in months actually.
Oh, okay.
I just saw the build Nico Baby did, and I wanted to try it out.
I see. That's reasonable.
Because I've been kind of playing the same heroes over and over, and I wanted to kind of try something new.
Okay. The one problem in this game though is also that you have a bad core matchup. So Juggernaut naturally loses to TB. You have the same problem. So you have a little bit of pressure to actually win your lane in these kind of games.
TB was kind of playing bad this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, this is all good. So the one thing about this matchup though is that you want Mjolnir, I'm pretty sure, against TB.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole game actually. I figured, I have damage to kill the whole team except for TB. I probably need a Mjolnir, but
it's more about killing the illusions actually, because it just takes a lot of effort to kill illusions. The Mjolnir proc naturally just kills them. Okay, so this is like the first thing that happens after the laning phase. Like before that, you were just farming.
Yeah, pretty sure. Kind of recognize the power spike, play around their big spells with the Sanjin Yash there.
This is good.
I think Matt gets on.
I feel like you guys are staying around for too long though.
Yeah, we definitely were.
Like, yeah, so you guys also chased a little bit too far. Like this fight is way too long.
Yeah.
So this is just like randomness in a game. Like this is very random gameplay. Like what you want Dota to feel like is like you stun the enemy and they just die, for example. You don't want the fight to be like this, running around in circles and like you're chasing them inside your base. To be honest, I don't like this pin, this tower already. You should go bottom and hit the tier 1. We live here, and then you guys back a little bit. You should kinda already back. We can kill his Pango. Is this guy meta at that rate? Actually, it ran
I'm like trying to back, and I'm getting like baited in my team because they keep like jumping in.
I see.
Yeah. He gets a nice RP here, I think. I do healing ward and save all of them.
So you should hit this tower right now, and that's all you're gonna do. You're gonna kill this tower and then you're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
You did.
I was like actually thinking about that in the game too, but my team just kept like going in skirmishing.
Yeah, but so this guy fucked up. This Rubik fucked up, but you shouldn't run in here. It's pointless.
Yeah, that's right.
Like you don't see a kill anywhere, right? Like there's nobody that you can just walk up and they die in like 3 seconds. So you should just avoid these kind of plays. It's just like, yeah. It's just like, unless they wanna die, they're not gonna die to you guys, really. They're just gonna run away. And you're losing a lot of farm doing this as well. Like you could have been farming during the whole time. Use meta. So now you should just play around when you guys respawn and just smoke on them when they don't have meta.
Yeah, I think I'm telling my team right now, like, he just use meta, we just wait till it's gone and then we just go run at them.
At the moment these two guys respawn, you should smoke.
But TB actually plays really well at this end part. We're trying to take top racks, and he actually takes 2 sets of our racks while we're raxing him.
Okay, we'll look at it later. But you're actually not playing as if you want to smoke. So what you want to do when you want to smoke is you kill the mid wave and then you smoke right after it. So you're too far away from your team when they respawn. So the moment what should happen here is, the moment you actually should run for this wave. You kill this wave, you run back here, they TP in, you smoke immediately, you run up here. That's what should happen.
Okay.
So you running bottom is counterproductive for trying to group up. Because now they need to chase you. Now the only place you can run to is this area. But if you kill this mid wave, you can run to any jungle on the map after you kill this wave. And smoking here. Like the moment you smoke here, they actually have a ward here. So your smoke might not work. Roshan is actually dead. But the idea is just that you want to group up ASAP to smoke. Because now you're not going to force anything before his meta's up again. From the way you guys are playing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Tower has...
So you guys actually feel strong enough to just go for this tower, right?
Yeah.
So when you go for tier 2s, the main thing you want to make sure is that you can fight them, and you're only here to force a fight. Because economically, you're not winning that much if they're farming the rest of the map. You're just here to kind of force a fight if they want to fight you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So you live here during the initiation, which is good. You wasted your healing word though, so this is a little bit weird that you're pushing without healing word. I'm not sure what the healing word. Oh, your healing word to hit. Okay, that's okay, I guess. I would say that you use it a little bit too early, probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because now it's actually, well, now it's really hard for you to push. Because now if they initiate on you and you go to low HP, you can't fight anymore. But if you're healing ward, you can.
Yeah, that's just probably I don't play Jug enough, and I don't, healing ward is actually really long cooldown. It's way longer than I expected.
Yeah, and it's your best spell. It's the reason people pick this here. Like you can get initiator on, and if you don't kill a healing ward, you will be full HP and you can fight.
Yeah, the Mjolnir would definitely help me there.
Yeah, you guys actually kill a TB. Like this fight is not good, but they don't have meta, I guess.
They don't have meta or RP, so I think we were just
like you're running after heroes this whole game, whole fight. You're not hitting it. Now you're hitting one thing, you get kited. But this fight is terrible. You have 0 impact right now, and your team is super out of position. This is just a bad fight. Like yeah, and also you just had 2 heroes dead. This guy is about to respawn, but you're about to fight at their tower.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Like it's just like you kind of just have to farm at this point. Like even though he has no meta, you kind of just have to farm, and you're just outnumbered. You need to sync with teammates maybe. Wait, teammates better?
I think what happened was this Pango goes on our Doom, right? And the Doom just dooms Pango, and it kind of just
I doomed the other guy.
baits us to chase him, I guess.
He actually did. He did doom the penguin. Never mind. He did doom the penguin.
Yeah, our team was flaming for that.
Okay. But it's just like this play in general is not. It's too forced. You're 3v5.
Yeah.
And it's not like a clear stun into kill as well. You should just hit this tier 2, or tier 1, and then you should just get out when you feel like you don't feel like it.
Okay.
Like whoever you doom has to die from the doom, and then whoever that gets stomped should die, or like the Rubik lift should die. For the fights to feel good. So I think your thought process here, you see the mid, and then you don't want this guy to stop you from farming, and you're just farming here?
Well, I TP'd bottom, take the outpost for 30 minutes, and then I see Magnus here. I noticed he has Silver Edge, and I see I have a sentry, so I'm trying to bait him towards a sentry, and I was going to omni him, but he skewed me towards the other way.
You mean?
So I'm trying to bring him to the sentry, but I get unlucky bounces. I literally hit a creep every single bounce, I think.
Okay, then the thing I want to help you with here is that this play is too long. Like,
True.
So here is when you start fighting, 30-27. I mean, he even saw you earlier. The play starts the moment the enemy sees you. Like, because then they can start reacting to it. And he can RP you, you cannot spin TP from him. So you can never get out once you're committed, actually. Like, he needs to die.
That's why I kind of just man fought him, because I knew he...
So the moment the play starts, it's 30-20, because now he already sees you, you can already call for TPs. Like, in higher bracket, this Magnus will be called for TPs right now. And it's TPs, and they will kill you because you can't TP out.
Mm.
So this play is too long. So 30-20 it started. It's been 10 seconds already. It's been 15 seconds. 20 seconds. So this play is just too long, and it's never gonna work.
Gotcha.
Like it's this long.
Yeah, it definitely was a big mistake in the day game.
Yeah, just like these kind of plays, like solo plays, has to be clean. It has to literally be you run up to a guy, you palm slash him and he dies, for it to be good.
Yeah, and my team somehow manages to die when there's 3 heroes bottom. I don't know what happened, but
I'm not sure what Door Plus says, but I think this game is really, really difficult. Yeah, it says 87%, even though they're only 11k ahead. They just have better core matchups.
But his fate will always be to rise again.
Like you need to be one item ahead of TB to fight TB as Jugger.
Dire's top tower is
so this was like a pretty clean fight, I would say. We got some kills. They were out of position.
Yeah. So you guys just see the task you got to hit, so he died. Everyone in. Okay, died. You only got two supports though.
Yeah, and I think if he dooms Pango, it cancels his TP
Yeah, it
and
does.
kill him, but he didn't. And he was trying to save it for Terrorblade, and he ended up using on Pango later. But
Yeah, it's probably good for him to use on Pango, but so okay, so this is the moment you're talking about, I guess, when you're trading.
yeah,
So you need to defend your base. So what should happen here is not really up to you, but this Doom should TP to here, and then he should just Doom this guy, and then call for 1 TP, and you kill the TP, and then you go and push again.
yeah.
You will force
I mean,
his
this whole time I'm saying at least one person. I'm telling the guys TB's taking a Rex. At least one person got to go back, and they're all just focused on killing the Tusk.
Yeah, the thing is though, that's not really convincing. It's the way you need to say about it is you should want to kill this TB. But let's say you do TP back on the Doom, and you don't kill him. He's just gonna TP back, and now they can fight you. You get 0, even though you killed 2 heroes. So what you wanna say here, communicate here, is you want this Doom to TP back to kill him, like stomp him and then Doom him, and then you TP and he dies. Because then you can still force his buyback if he dies. If he doesn't die, this is a bad play. Like going back. I mean, you can need to go back anyway. But it's just not that good if you have to go back. Then his play succeeded.
Sag, I think this was the turning moment in the game.
I mean, the game is already very difficult, but yeah, this definitely
but
makes
this
the
was
game
like
harder. Getting
the
one side for 2 is definitely
deal
not worth it.
closer.
Unless you win the fight here. So the only way this is okay is that if the TP's back, because he will TP back after getting 2 sides. Is if you're stronger than him and you can end the game here. So like if you win a fight here and you can end the game, this is okay. Otherwise this is terrible. But you guys can
Actually,
definitely not end
the
the game.
Trotter gets a nice static storm and kind of counters their.
Got it?
Like no one really dies here. I mean, Doom died, but I'm killing heroes. They're buying back,
Yeah, bashed you.
but then my team all
this is the
dies,
game.
and then Pango bashes me. And GG.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely have to slow down the game there. Like, you can hit this Rax for like... So what you can do is, you hit this Rax for like 10 seconds, you see the TP mid. If nobody TPs, you need to just go back yourself and TP back. This is not
Got
working
you.
for me. Yeah, this is about it for this replay. I wrote to you your notes, and then give me the next replay.
All right, let me grab it right quick. Let's see. All right, this is the Arc versus Slaughter game I was talking about.
Sure.
I definitely noticed, like after or even during the laning stage, I kind of noticed that I played the lane wrong. But it was my first time in that matchup.
Yeah. I mean, I've never played this matchup myself, so I'll have to see how it goes. But generally, Warden is pretty good against melee heroes only. You can't just hit them and they can't lane, and they feel really terrible. Your lane is too high. Your range is too high. And what you can do also, you can just hit the range creep twice, and then you put E, and then you just hit him because you're pushing the lane. You have bigger creep wave. Like the same thing I talked to you about in the safe lane. If you have a bigger creep wave, he can't fight you. So even if he runs at you, then you're just stronger than him.
I think I definitely made a lot of mistakes this game other than laning stage, but I don't know.
Oh, look at it.
10 players compete for ultimate glory.
Also switch safe lane and mid lane.
You're trying to
Back
play
and forth
carry, or
sometimes, I play both. I mean, I queue mid and safe.
okay? So one mistake I see you do already is that you are not right-clicking creeps. So it's the same thing as on safe lane. Unless you can zone the enemy, you should not be scared of pushing the lane. And it's even easier to lane if you push the lane.
Okay.
So during this whole time, the startup is not on the lane. You can like hit the creeps 3 times, and you can already last at this melee creep. Like, for
Okay.
example, this melee creep should be free. Like this melee creep's already dead for you. Like you already lasted this melee creep. Now you should be
Could've hit
hitting
it a couple
him.
times before you even got there, right?
Yeah, exactly. You already got 1 creep for free, and now you're hitting him. Like right now, you're right-clicking him. Is what you should be doing. So now you should be hitting him once, 2, 3, 4 times, and now he runs back. You hit this range creep and you nuke it, and then you hit it to last it.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't focused on this laning stage.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So right now on the range creep, what you okay, I'm not sure what you're looking at, but you should use the nuke here when it's half HP, and then hit it, and then you get blasted on it.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually even denies the creep that was free for you. That's very
Yeah,
unfortunate.
Sag.
Yeah, so it's just like, I'm not sure. I guess you're just distracted, but your camera movement's also off. Your camera should just be like this. There's no reason to not see the range creep. Like your camera, you don't
Yeah.
see the range creep after it.
I was just trying to see if my Ember was getting first blooded by Timber.
Yeah, okay. You're just
I'll
getting
plug in.
distracted, but that doesn't have anything to do with you. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah. Sometimes I mean, I usually nuke the range creep and stuff, but
Yeah, I see.
I don't know. I just wasn't focused.
Are you party queuing in this game?
I was, but I also had like a couple people in Discord that were kind of talking in the background and stuff. So.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I recommend you to not talk to random people when you're playing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanna win, it's just very distracting. So yeah, you're not hitting him or the creeps. Like the fact that you're a ranger and he's melee, you're not abusing it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the main thing you can abuse on this lane. It's also the fact that Slardar has 0 spells. So some melee heroes have spells that harasses you. For example, Pango, you can Q on top of you and hit you. Even though he's a melee hero, he's not as weak on the lane against range heroes. Slardar is really bad against range heroes on lane, unless he can just run in and kill you. Like unless he can just Guardian Sprint, run at you, and basically just kill you. He's very weak against range heroes, but you just hit him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So here you can hit. Here you can hit him. Like when he's lasting this creep, you can still hit him right now. Okay, now you cannot hit him. This is good. Now you hit him. This is good. This is good. Well, that was pretty good. We can hit him a bit more. Like unless like the creep is about to be lasted, you can just keep hitting him. Because that's the main reason your hero is stronger than his only.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how the matchup works in mid lane, but I know like if I'm safe lane against Slardar, I'm trying to watch out for his bash because that shit does a lot of damage. And
Yeah, so the difference between mid and safe is generally you don't die to the Slardar. If you're safe on
Okay,
safe lane and
yeah.
you're very far out on the lane, so like, let's say you're out here, right? You're here, and there's a support, you will die to Slardar +1. But
Yeah.
mid lane, the short lane is too short for you to die. You can die if they gank you, but
Mhm.
1-on-1 you're never gonna die 1-on-1 to a Slardar if you're full HP. And there's no reason for you
Yeah.
not to be. He has no harassing spells.
yeah,
There's
I was just
literally
playing
0
so
ways of
scared.
harassing you. You can only commit for a
So I'm
kill.
just- Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like you still have yourself, but you haven't used any region. You can even buy in these kind of lanes. You can even buy clarity to just clarity yourself because you can't cancel your clarity.
Haste. There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, you're actually not doing that bad. He's winning, but I think it's mostly just you're just missing CS.
Yeah. I definitely need to practice my my CS.
Yeah. I do it every morning. Before my first game of the day, I practice CS. For like
Yeah, I should
10
start.
minutes.
I should start doing that.
Yeah, it's good. I'm not the biggest fan of your build either. Flux is your strongest spell, and the spell that gives you kill potential. So the moment you hit 6, is you should ulti and just hit him, and if he starts running away, because he needs to run away. If he doesn't run away, if he doesn't, he has to either run away or TP out. Because if he does none of that, you will just kill him because you're 2 units hitting him. If he does start running away, you just double flux him and he dies. That's all. So he has no play. He has to just TP out. He can't do anything. But like level 1 flux is not strong enough. You can't just run away and it doesn't care about your flux.
I got you.
And this build is okay if you just want to jungle, I think. Like you just spam spark waves with ulti. Like you just ulti in the jungle and you just spam it. But if you want to like own, you should max your flux.
Okay. I thought it was just. I never really thought about it that. I always just thought it was standard to max Spark Wraith.
Okay. I think actually the most standard build is the max flux. Some people max spark wave, but they play more.
I think I tried it a few times because well, once I learned that flux stacks with your ult, you know.
Yeah.
I started maxing it, but I don't know.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you to what you like, but it's just you need to use your ultimate at least. Like he's not allowed to lane the way away when you have ultimate ready. So let's say even if you don't have flux, what should happen is you should say to him, "There's no way you're allowed to kill his wave," and you press ultimate and you just hit him. I'm not sure, but I think he farms his wave for free. Yeah, he farmed his wave for free. Like you're not contesting this wave at all. He should get 0 out of these 4 creeps.
Okay.
By you just pressing ultimate. So abuse.
Yeah, I think at the moment, I just I saw my mana was kind of low, and I didn't think I could kill him, so maybe I was just not pressing it.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to kill him, but you
just prevent
him from getting 250 gold. Now you just got it for free.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, preferably you can kill him, obviously. Like if you have max flux, you can kill him. But if you cannot, then the second best option is to just not letting him get the wave for free. Yeah, like you still haven't used your ultimate, right? And you had it like for a minute and a half. That's not very good.
Yeah, that's true.
You still haven't pressed it. This is the first time you pressed it.
Yeah, that's why I requested this replay. I definitely felt like I was doing something wrong. I got baited by this lich.
Yeah, I mean, so another reason this spell max is better is because it has longer range. So right now, what happens here is if you have this max, you press ulti, you double Q, he's dead. He's literally just dead. He can't do anything. Like now, you need to walk too close, and now there's a fudge here.
Yeah, also my position with battle, my main hero, I kind of just, like I said, I wasn't really focused up.
Yeah.
I just walked under tower. I don't know what I was doing.
But you hit 6 at minute 6, and you use your first ultimate at 8.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
8:40. So you didn't use ultimate for 2 minutes 40 seconds. I mean, actually, it's more. Use spells to pressure / kill. Oh, whoops. Oh, now you used. Wait, is this the same clone usage? Oh, you used clone because you feel threatened.
Well, yeah, I saw he was trying to make a play under tower, so it's gonna.
Yeah, I see. I mean, just like if you use the clone to be aggressive instead of being defensive, you will make them low HP enough so they cannot be aggressive. So, for example, if you instead of using a clone like this, you just use a clone and you hit him, and you like use spells, and it goes to like 400 HP, he can't go on you anymore. then this play would never like the situation would never even occur that he's running at you.
Okay.
Like when you only react to enemy plays, you're not playing your Dota, you're playing the enemy's Dota. You want the enemy to play your Dota.
Got you.
Radiant should look to their middle tower. Dire's middle tower is under
What you're doing, you're just farming.
look to their tower.
And that's kind of what your hero is designed to do.
Yeah, I was trying to catch up.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with that. What do you
I
do
got a
with
nice little Iron Talon and a nice jelly.
it? Yeah.
Dire's top tower is in danger.
You have TP on this? You should TP top with this clone. So you get this, you can kill this way.
Dire should look to
Yeah, you should TP top on this clone. So
Does
what do
does
you,
clone get XP from creeps?
they don't.
Like, does it give you
They
XP?
only
Oh.
only Midas give XP from clone. But you get this whole
Okay.
wave. So you're just missing a lot of farm here. Like this whole wave is yours. If you like you TP in here, you pick Spark, you right click once, you last these creeps. You can get like how many creeps was there? 6 creeps. And this Timber can pressure your clone, but it doesn't like your clone doesn't care. It's gonna expire anyway. So you just miss a lot of farm by not TPing the clone to farm.
Okay.
I'm here to get ganked. It's when the only way you can
Actually,
read
it was
this.
kind of a mistake. I was just trying to defend a tower with no teammates, so it's kind of just bad from my part.
Yeah, so the only way you defend a tower is you kill the wave, or you have heroes enough to kill them. Like this is not called the killing a tower. It's like delaying the tower kill by like 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So you're risking your life to delay the tower kill by 3 seconds. That's not worth it strategically.
Yeah.
Because let's say you're Lina and you stand here and you nuke the wave. This wave dies and they don't have a hero to tank. You defended the tower. That's called defending the tower.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not killing the wave at all. Like this wave will still stay alive even if you bubble the tower. You're only delaying the tower death by the magnetic field, and that's it.
there is little
So you're dying to just so
bottom tower.
defending towers.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I also have itemization issues on Arc. Before looking at my build, what would you say was a pretty good build this game against the heroes?
I mean, I actually almost do the same build every game. I just go Midas, Mjolnir. I mean, I go Midas, Maelstrom, Travels, Mjolnir, Pike or Dagger, MKB or Daedalus, and then Hex or BKB.
Okay. Yeah, I always do the Midas, Travels, Mjolnir, but then after that, it's kind of like iffy for me.
So what do you do
sometimes.
after this, in this game?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think I go. Well, I wanted to get a Pike because Slaughter got on top of me. I could just go away from him.
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
my Marana, the same one that was telling me to kill myself, was like, "Dude, Pike's such a shit item in this game. Don't buy it." Like, And
Pike
he's
is
like-
okay. I mean, if you want to buy
and
that,
he's like 1,000 MMR above me, so I'm like kind of
I
ego
mean,
checking myself.
some people just say they just vent. It's like their way of venting. It's just. I mean, a lot of people are just toxic in general. It's.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you
But
lost this."
Pike's
Slaughter."
not that bad. I almost buy Pike every game. Like you can't buy Pike every game almost.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, if you like it, you can buy it every game.
Is under
But what do you go after it?
I think I end up going NKB after Sheepstick after Mjolnir.
So you went Mjolnir Sheepstick?
I think so. Mjolnir Sheepstick.
Okay,
And
that's
then
okay if you have if you're not really the main carry in your team. But if you need more damage, which your team somewhat lacks, like only magical damage, I think you should get more damage. You should just get a deal. I mean, you should get something for survival, either like for positioning, either Pike or Dagger,
Mhm.
and then you go for damage item, and then and then you can go for Hex or BKB.
Yeah, I think I thought to myself that I was doing enough damage in fights, so I just wanted more control because we kind of lacked control. It's like, I mean,
that's fine,
besides
but
arrow,
how do you feel now?
tanking,
About
yeah.
I mean, that's completely fine. Like, if that's how you felt in the game, you can try the build. It's not like losing that one game is gonna be the end of the world. I mean, people are gonna
Mhm.
flame you maybe, But like as long as you're learning, it's not a big deal to do the wrong build.
Mhm.
So what do you feel about Mjolnir Hex? Do you like it or do you not like it?
It's okay. Like it's pretty game specific for me. Like
Okay.
sometimes if I feel like I'm positioning pretty bad in a game, I'll get like a blink dagger or a pike.
Okay.
But I feel like if I can get my positioning under control, then I can go for a more greedy something like.
Actually, I
Hex.
mean dagger pike just makes the game easier. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you have a blink or a pike, you're better at positioning.
Mhm.
So you can be the best player in the world. It doesn't matter. Like you'll make take fights better and position yourself better if you have a pike, than if you don't.
Yeah.
So if you like,
Okay.
I mean, I recommend like one mobility item almost always.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah,
like you
that's
go,
what-
or you just go a BKB so that you don't care about like where you stand. You just BKB when they go on you.
Yeah.
That's also
I
okay.
didn't think BKB would do me much good against Jug Slaughter this game.
Yeah, that's fine. Then you don't go do it. But then you need a pike or a dagger probably because you don't want the. But let's say you go hex, like if he runs up to you and just honest, actually you just die as well. Or like
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Generally, you want something that makes you not that squishy. You don't want it to be simple for the enemy to kill you. You want them to work for it. And Warden without any mobility items is very easy to kill. So making it the
Yep.
game easy for the enemy if you don't buy anything. Honestly, you're staying around your team too much here. How I'm playing Warden is I'm literally not even thinking about joining my team on my main
So you
hero
think I
unless
should be
there's
sitting my prone and
yeah, unless there's literally a fight under a tower that I wanna that I know is good.
okay. So if my team feeds
Yeah,
without me, they just
then
feed.
at least they're feeding for you to get farm. But like, let's say you're sitting
Yeah, I
around.
got you. Yeah.
Like whenever misconception carries have, sometimes they feel like we're losing, so I need to go to my team and things like that. But when carry joins a fight, it puts pressure on the team. So let's say instead of being 4 and you're free farming, now you're 5 and nobody's farming. You need to win this fight really, really hard. If the
Mhm.
enemy is farming. So let's say the enemy has a TB free farming. If you're farming, your team doesn't need to win this 4v4. But if you join this fight, you need to wipe them almost for you to feel good about the fight because the TB is free farming and you're not.
Got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I never thought
Actually,
about it.
join
That.
this fight is not that bad. You're actually farming and then you just TP them. That's actually fine. But yeah.
Eager to know Dire's whereabouts. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Boy, flashlight!
Yeah, I see what you mean now. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty. Well, I'm not that behind, I guess now, but
Honestly, this fight you're playing it very good, and also you're doing it correctly that you're not committing with your main hero. This is correct. Like you only use your double Q, and then now you're being careful with your main hero. Just make sure that you don't die. That's the most important thing about Warden. You just make sure you don't die. Your throne doesn't matter. Your main hero is not allowed to die.
yeah. So that's why I'm trying to scout where the heroes are because I don't see like Jug yet.
This is a really good fight. Very well executed fight. Yeah, you're running around a little bit too much with your team, like here. I guess you guys.
Okay.
Actually, never mind. It's actually fine. So the Jagger is dead. You guys want to snowball on it? I guess. This is a pretty good play. This
Yeah, I
is actually
think,
very
yeah.
good. Yeah, now that play is over. Now you just go back. You should just go back to farming your main hero.
Jug on this actually creeps there.
Yeah. So you guys are actually not that far behind.
Yeah, I definitely think from the mediocre laning stage to the mid game, I think the game was definitely winnable.
Yeah, this game was winnable. At this point, the game is pretty winnable. But here you shouldn't be here. You should run. You should run like this with your main hero, and you should send your clone to top lane. Is what I would do. I would run
Okay.
all the way, like around like this. Just sitting here, it doesn't do anything. Like you're just waiting. You're just watching them play the game.
Mm-hmm.
You could just walk around like this. I don't think you farm here because it's dangerous. It's very close. You just walk around like this and you farm here. You farm these two camps. And you send your clone and you farm here.
Okay.
You're missing a lot of farm
Yeah.
here.
So I usually just use my clone to defend the tower, but I guess sending it to another lane.
I mean,
to
unless you actually
farm
know that
pressure
you will
and
defend the
farm
tower, then it's pointless. Because
Okay.
you're missing so much farm on your clone here. Like this is all yours. If you just TP your clone here, you can also hit this tower to make them feel like they need to TP back. Like you're applying
Got
pressure
you.
by just killing this wave and hitting this tower.
Got you.
So I mean, this is our coin specifically. Use clone to push wave slash hit tower more.